Welcome in, everyone. Oh, the past life finale. Oh, so good. See, with the finale happening at the end of last week, I'm now torn between wanting to continue working on the funeral piece I was working on, and alternatively starting a new piece that is the three Villies all reuniting in the afterlife. So let's first switch over. I just realized that when it comes to the final overlay, I just realized I may wind up having this as just the box, because I actually like how much space around it gives. Plus, it also means I can move the notifications that I was maybe planning on having over here over to here. So, yeah. But yeah, I gave all three Villies their halos, since they're now all passed on. So saving that just real quick, and then where I always forget where I keep Critter. It's in software. No. Remove the clock. Boop. There we go. It seems that PNG Tube is very sensitive with its mic today, so just a moment. Oh boy. I need a new mic arm at this point, but oh well. Nope, that... Was that better? Is it fixed? Letting it rest. I think that's sorted it out, but we will see. Anyways, on to deciding whether or not I'm feeling new piece, because I have ideas. For the reunion piece, so, and just popping around in my head. And that idea also came as I was hitting the start stream button, so let's not go with A3, let's go with A4 this time, since the A3s seem to be too large for my computer to handle while I'm streaming. There is also a technique to warm up. There is a drawing technique that I want to try out that I found that Instagram fed me from a different artist. I want to try it out, but first I need to warm up. So, which of the pencils was it? Is that the pencil I normally use? Yeah, it is. I added another one too. Yeah, actually, I like that one. Huh, okay, so they use the same thumbnail. Gotcha. Let's go with this pencil then. But yeah. Since both Gem and Grian had custom skins, I'd need to grab them from their file, so just a sec. From their respective files. Okay. Actually, wait. Okay, let's add file layer. Thankfully, you can't see that. Not because I have anything inappropriate, but more just privacy. I don't particularly want you seeing the name of files. Korean base. Okay, so that's where the top corner is. Now let's add gem. Gem base. Okay, so this is the bases for the two of them. And now I'm pulling up now to pull them up each of their skins on name.mc for namemc.com. Gemini Tay. Why did it autocorrect to say Gemini? Yay! Anyways, that's already reset. That over to that. Okay, so the new gem. I'm feeling like reworking my style soon as well, which is partially why I on Blue Sky, I think it's either Blue Sky or Tumblr. I know Tumblr definitely. On Tumblr I set my profile picture finally, but it's not the universal one. I think I'm going to redo that, but in a reworked style, because I'm feeling a bit off with how my style has been looking lately, and I'm wanting to revamp it, so yeah, over the next few weeks after this week, I will be reworking my style on stream, so, or I will be working on stream overlays again. We'll see. I am also quite tired. I will preface that right now. One of the dogs at home had puppies, and the other one has been exhausting to keep away, and quiet in the sense of not barking at them. So yeah, so let's get these eyes just quickly sketching those in. Just quickly getting the base of water will be carried over. That flower will be changing. Arms. Torso. Mouth goes here. And now. Yep, that's just a pocket for that, but let's get that in. Okay, so from there, work it in the rest. Right now, just gonna do that for there. Bring that down. Neck. Okay, so that's the base of gem done. So basic base. Let's add in the Secret Society cloak is what it was. According to Gem, at least. Not that layer, this layer. Okay. Needing to still do... Yeah. Trying to remember what... She has a little something here that could be... Here's a thought. This here, and I'll rework the cloak a bit. Because I had a thought on what that could be. Now there. Doesn't so much come down because this is what holds up this side of the cloak and the front. Not particularly experienced in drawing cloaks. I'm more... What I draw more are hoodies and coats. So, well, I got the hood down, it's the rest of this that I'm questioning and umming and ahhing. I just noticed the detail about Gem's skin, about the Red Life skin for Gem. The shoes, they have buy flags on them. Heck yeah. Now I'm also curious. Did the oh, yep. The pre-Red Life skin also had the buy flags, but the shoes were not black. They were red. So they've turned black. Oh, and I just noticed something else. Pin? Question mark? But later too. Color roses. Because there are roses along the back. There's so many roses back here. I may find myself here going to the I may open up the funeral piece to just go and grab that head, the rose head from that, and bring it over. We'll see. It may be lazy. But yeah. Color roses. Hair. It goes kinda, there's gonna be more roses there, but kinda in front, kinda behind those roses. Let's hide the cloak for a moment. Right there. Ding. Da, 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 da. Let's put the cloak back on so I know I'm getting the right spots there and there. The skin here and where's hair? Because I just remembered eyebrows. And just eyes. Gonna put that behind skin, so actually wait, it's supposed to be an ender pearl, so that one's normal, but this one is just gonna do that to remind myself that it's different. Yeah, no, I'm going and joinking it. And first things first, saving. Quick way to the Villies folder. Let's go grab. Now that it's saved, let's go grab the roses. Ah, yes, I also said that I had added color, and I haven't actually shown that. So yes, here's Pearl, who will be sitting up here in the final piece when I eventually finish that. But yeah, this is a piece am wanting to finish so desperately, so flowers. That's copy over copy. Okay, roses. Original rose. This is the one I'm wanting. So copy layer. Rehide. That leaves nothing changed there. However, pasting in the original rose here. Where is it? Where? Oh, there it is. It's cursor. Let's move that there. Duplicate. Putting that there. And now for the tedious task of all the other roses. Head. Rose. Let's go for color roses. Yep, that's about the same size. I want to all be relatively the same. Let's duplicate and use this as the original for all of these until I've got them all. There. Duplicating. Slight decrease in size. That one goes above all of those. Duplicate. And this is the last one because I can simply look at the others, crank it, squish, put that there. Now the rest of them will be the backs of them, which I haven't got drawn, so they'll have to stay the way they are for now. Group. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, yeah, no, this makes it easier. Color roses. Group together. Merge group. Delete that. Oh wait, nope. Need that. Gonna make its opacity less though, so I know it's not the actual desire. Okay, let's block in color. Move this over so I can grab the skin color and the hair. And then I'll also need to add in leaves. So just saving. Brush. That's small. Oh wait, wrong direction. Hair color. Have I done the hair? Yeah, I have done the hair, but this will demonstrate where I've missed. Okay, so... Yep, that's for the skin. Skin color. I will do the makeup that's... Because Jem said hers wasn't so much being sleep deprived, but was more just a depiction of a lot of crying. So it's runny mascara for Jem. Now greens might be the same. Who knows? He didn't say anything specific, so. I just realized I've done some hair on this layer. Whoops. Oh well. Okay, that's done. Let's get a red for the roses. Roses. And let's put this behind both for over here. Backmost roses. And now on top. Topmost roses. Do. And I just remembered. Now, this is where I can no longer be going off. I just realized Gem's got the little crescent moon for Pearl hanging from her hip rather than up on her chest. So, how to incorporate that into just this? I may have, from where it looks, it could easily be... Oh, wow, that goes down a lot of her back. I did not realize the cloak went that far down. This is why I like it, named MC. It allows you to get a full 360 in all directions, so yeah. Okay, it isn't so much just pure black, it is more of a purple. That's about right. Cloak color. Hmm. That may need to be a bit more blue. That seems right to me. This arm's been consumed a bit by void, so I need to remember that. So, just quickly going up to cloak layer, resetting that down, and needing to remember that was off at 60, brush, so up to here. Alright, erased, so let's come back down here and erase that up to here. And now on the next layer, which will go below because it's technically part of the skin, and which I need to do here for the skin. But let's try and eyeball. I'm trying to eyeball the colors of the void on Gem's arm. Just a sec. This I feel needs to be its own thing. Okay, so grouping that, void green, blue, and this purple's in there as well, so purple, let's go with this one and use it like a different. Let's lay it down. Let's hide this so that I can get this. That's looking good. Let's get some Let's get some of the points that look like this on top though. Sparkle. And let's also make sure that this and now multiply soft light. Nope, let's go. Where's the lighten? Where's a hard light? There's a hard light. There we go. That works. Let's go hard light. Make sure that's from the start. Let's go with petals. Right there. Now I need to go and do similar with Control E. All of those merge together. Sparkles. Let's come in and go hard light over the top. Dark sparkles. Come in and make this a purple of some kind. Let's turn that off first, so that I know where the petals I'm working with go. I should say. Let's see if soft light. And let's actually do that to both of those. Now for specifically purple, I'm going to come in and there are the purples for that. Okay, Okay, so that's... and... no, not that one. Purple sparkles. There we go. There's that void arm. And now to come in to the cloak color and grab that again. Come back up here and make sure that okay, so that's there. Let's remember to go back and add in the skin here. And I also just remembered the eyebrows. Make this easier. Measure that down. Now onto the actual eyes. Actually, wait, no, I'm near the skin layer, so let's... running, scare, scare. I have no clue how to spell mascara. I just realized. I hope that's correct. So my idea for this is get back to this. Now, hear me out. This is not how it's staying. Here it is. Now let's also reduce the size. Let's also just quickly, because There's no way that running mascara doesn't get to the top of the eye. So let's just quickly come in. I'll be doing the okay, you know what, let's just go create the new layer for eyes. So let's try and let's start from here, because we're trying to get to end of pearl. And that is about here for the pupil at least. Let's come up here. Let's bring that down to 30. And now let's drastically bring that down for the sides. Let's grab that one again and actually bring up its brightness to here. That better? No. How about this one? Nope. This one was better. And Gem's eye went red for her last life, so let's go there and grab that for this part. And now skin layer again. Oh, actually, let's go with this, because it's gonna be the eyelids. Eyelids. Oh yeah. Know what? I know what to do. Let's come up to here and get rid of the... Okay, just checking that. Yep, I need to get rid of something in an above layer, because the eyelids stay on the skin layer. Okay, so rather than having that, this refresh. Okay, I've just realized that Gem's eyes aren't exactly lined up. So, how I'm going to handle this is... eyes was the skin layer. Eyes, running mascara. And I think that's it. So, gonna temporarily group those all together so I can do this. No, it's the other one. Nope, the other one is what's needing to go up. Yeah. I had the right idea here. Let's just quickly ditch any skin markings that aren't desired. So. Yeah, she's needing eye bags. Because that gives a hint of an eye bag. So, that 9 is from here. So, let's get rid of that. But also use where it was as guides for eye bags. And I will now need to blur the eyeshadow, the running mascara again. There we go, that's all fixed up now. Yep, I'm going to be adding a little moon. Not that bush, this one. Let's see, there's a bit of yellow at the oh, I did it on the pin layer, whoops. X, V, down, E, moon. Iridescent moon. Crescent moon. Moon color. Da, 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 da. That's there. Okay, and this pin thing needs its color. Almost went in and did yellow where it's slime. Oh, it's this is supposed to be kind of emerald adjacent, I believe. Now for just a bit more of the cloak's color. Pin color. Purple streak. Nope, that's too big for this. Cloak. Hold. As. In. Overlay. Only on this. E. Get rid of there. I need that a bit for the eyes as well. So let's go get the eyes and bring them. You, and you. All down. Beneath hair. Beneath cloak, I think. And on skin. There we go. Oh wait, that doesn't quite work for here. So. Ah. I hate when I accidentally press stuff and things I don't know that happen. I don't expect happen. Nope, that's supposed to be this. Smoothing things out, making them less abrasive. Okay, let us get rid of... Where it is. That. Okay, I haven't done the E yet. Okay, so where's the skin line art layer? Skin, black, refresh this. Okay, I need to move the iridescent. I need to move this to here. And come back down to the hair color and get that back up to 60. Come in and clean up. There we have Red Life Gem. Now we need final episode green. So I will be yoinking that Crescent Moon just real quick. Because thankfully, I don't need to do much for because of green. So now move you over to here. Green. That is too big. Still too big. Too small. That's about right. Does it do? Yep. Green is tired, but Green also said in his that his specifically he had cried enough that he had that it was a bit that some blood had it bled blood, so just gonna put that in. Now to try and carefully get this sort of effect, because I'm just quickly gonna pull up here greens. Green. I need to make some other adjustments as well, actually. Oh boy. Oh boy, did he go a bit. He went a video. I'm just noticing things about the skin that I didn't realize the first time when seeing it in an episode. He has a wristband. That isn't what's making me laugh. It's the little leather thing or the loop thing that's sticking out from under his jumper that loops down on his pant leg. I hadn't noticed that. Wait a minute. Hang on. Regular. No, that's a business suit. Do not need business suit green. I need regular green. Okay, for a moment, I had to quickly double check because something. Because I thought that because I noticed Green's shoes were white, and I was like, wait, are those pearl shoes? No, Green usually has white shoes. There still is. But anyways, let's see. So, for some reason, I don't know what. Hang on, wait a minute. Knowing Green Law, his eyes are hollow, like his head's hollow. Does this pierce through his jumper and he doesn't? Oh, that's a question and a half as to why when it's clipped onto him does what is. That's an interesting. Okay, I'm gonna animate him so I can get a better look at what's underneath his arm. Yeah, nope, just... I'm gonna go overlay. or multiply or soft light. Nope, none of these are having an effect. Screen. Burn. Nope. Is it because it's red? Yeah, it's probably because it's red. Darken. Divide. Nope. See, absolutely no changes. And I am on the right layer. Raise. Nope, since it's black it doesn't count as a raise. Lighten. Luminosity. And yeah, no, it has no effect since it's black on red. So that's noted color stuff for me, because I did not realize that was a thing. Let's move those both to here. I need to mark up his face a bit more, so... And so here is Last Life Gem and Last Life Reunion. Not that one, this one. Just quickly putting that behind. Just quickly sketched out. I say quickly, it's been almost an hour. Anyways, well, actually, it has been an hour. It's been almost an hour and a half. Saving that. Anyways, the idea I had is them all being back together in the afterlife. So, oh boy, I need a new layer. Black stuff and tears. Anyways, let's quick. For what I'm wanting to do, I am going to need a brush. That works out. No, actually it doesn't. Okay, so this will work out. Okay, so... Ooh. I've never used this brush before. I didn't realize a brush could have. I did not know a brush could. I did not know brushes could do that in here. Pose. Okay, so just keeping note of that. So the idea is for. Nope, I can't actually sketch with that because that's inconsistent and I need consistency. So these brushes, it seems I cannot do. However, nope, I need something that's able to be layered. How about this one? Nope, that has a very obvious streak in it. Nope, that doesn't do anything with pressure. That changes size with pressure. Nope. What brush is that? That's the bristles one. Watercolors, so no. Air. No. Not going with chalk. Let's see. Let's do a quick scan. And of course that crashed it. Okay. Thankfully I'd saved. Da 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 da. Na da 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 da. Oh, nope, that was even the wrong one. Whoops. Back. Final lives. Okay, let's come in and name these first. Black stuff. And tears. Save that with that. Pose. Okay, so. Let's go with this one. Because I can't see the deviation in that. Save. So the idea is this. Curl. Let's start with bodies, because the heads we'll figure out later, but first... Pose body. Gems here. ingredients here. Or, I'm just quickly looking up pictures of 3 people in a hug. Reunion hug. Oh, I'm laughing at one of the references I just in one of the references I've spotted from this search. It's of 3 girls in a hug laughing at 3 guys who are being absolutely ridiculous in a hug, and it's just, oh my goodness. Let's throw emotional into the mix. Of course, when I put emotional in, it's like, if you're feeling sad or stressed, here are some resources to help you, and that may help improve your mood. This is Pinterest, by the way. That is... all the ones that have the right sort of emotions I'm spotting have either more than 3 people in it, which makes it hard to determine which arms are where, or it's only 2, so I'm like, Pinterest used to be a good place for getting references, and I don't know why I haven't gotten it out of my head that it actually works. Emotional 3-person hug. Let's get the reunion part out of it. The hidden, I have AI hidden. Let's see. And I've been met with the a frame from the meme where it's one person giving an emotional hug to another, where while in the background someone is getting body slammed by another person for a hug. Let's see if putting art or reference helps. That's more than 3. Yep, got it. At least as close as I'm gonna get. I've got a reference. The reference is by Lead J's either OVO or 0V0. And I don't know if that's still their name or if that's just a that's been added to take credit for someone else's work. I don't know. This isn't a site. Actually, wait. Can this? No, it leads to Pinterest, which means it might be in fact stolen. Yeah. Okay, so how this one is oriented is center person, which will be Pearl in this case, getting hugged by in this case. I'm gonna have Green be the one hugging her from behind, because I'm going to give Green wings in the afterlife. Let's come in. Get rid of that. Green's head here. The pose I'm looking at has the person in the middle confused. Pearl is not going to be confused in this one, so we'll be hugging Gem, who will be in front, but whose head will be here. Gem's head here. Ola going there. Oh, shoulder here. I'm going to wind up actually, wait, no, why aren't I doing that to begin with? Color coding. Okay, so Pearl is going to be blue. So Pearl, here and then here. Well, yeah, let's go with this layer first. Then I have Pearl patting Green on the cheek as a way of hugging him, so that Gem can hug from the front still. Put that in there. That's that. Okay, and pesky bird Green shall be red. This is basically post-life series reunion in the afterlife. Now, I will redo the blue. I'm just needing to ensure that have green's head a bit too angled, so green's head is behind Pearl's, so deselect. Nope, deselect. Go black. So there. Let's grab that, come back down here, do that. This is part of the shoulder, and let's now re-add in. So Pearl's hand is now up here, rather than there. Comes down. I will blackline this shortly. That's there, and now we get orange for Gem. Gem is here. That is Gem's arm going in. Getting a hug and hugging. Gems goes in over, under, and is there. Or at the moment, since I'm now slightly torn between having Gem at the front or at the back, since I'm just quickly going to have a look in the size comparison Gem and Green from Instagram posts. Oh wait. Hey, Gem's posted recently, which means I can jump straight to hers. Okay, Gem's shorter than Green. Yeah, nope, this works. I now no longer feel bad about having Gem at the front. Actually, wait, I need that reference still, because that shoulder is looking... This... Actually, no, wait, no, I know what's wrong. Everything's looking too compacted because I was too zoomed in. Okay, so... For the basics of that is correct. Let's try again. So... Let's start with getting just the heads. I'll go with that as the circle. All heads are going to be based around the size of this. So, on a new layer. Oh, that was the wrong button. On a new layer. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's how you instantly group. You select and then you... Okay, so... Oh, that wound up being on the color shading layer. Sweet. Let's actually yoink this. XV size reference circle. Let's go with that for this. And now attempt 2. Okay, so Pearl's head is here. Slight tilt, so show she's looking a bit at Gem. However, so that, let's actually just quickly get that in. And now move. Green's head is about there. Oh, wrong layup. Oh. Green. Okay, so here. So Green's head is there. That is about the right size. However, let's be sure to get that in. However, the shoulder, let's move this because shoulder is about, I'm moving this to where the shoulder is. The shoulder is about there. So comes down because the other arm is there. And yes, I am happily hiding hands because I do not wish to draw hands right now. That there, shoulder. There, and that is where references stop for the moment. Oh wait, actually, let's do that so I can remember. And now moving this to where Gem's head is. Right here. Gem is facing this way. Come on. Let's get... Okay, so. Oh, and I just did Gem completely on the size reference instead of making an own layer again. I am a fool. Gem. Layer below. Now, size reference, move. This is for Gem's shoulder that is going to be here because this is the shoulder. body of Pearl goes here. A short arm comes down here. And wraps around. That's the elbow, that's here. Okay. That's there. However, let's quickly, oh wait, I've done it again. So, let's do this on gems, and now, let's just move this so I can see it clearly and clean this up. Okay, so. Because having a slightly darker line doesn't affect it so much, and thankfully, it wasn't that much. So let's move this into here. This is about where Gem's other shoulder is. Straight. Oh, no, wrong layer, wrong layer. Caught myself early that time. Okay, so Gem here. Shoulder. I am going to have to do Pearl's hand from the looks of things. But let's go to here. Here. Wrap. Now. Pearl's other shoulder is right about here in all of this. Yeah. So let's just quickly get Green. Green's arm comes here and then here. Being careful of Gem in all of this. So but Pearl's shoulder is here. Is here. Here comes up. I'm actually thinking comes up to here. That is where her arm comes up to, and there. Okay, so, and that is where that here comes up to. However, let's figure out where the torso is. So that comes down to here. This comes down to right about there, but Gem's in the way. Let's make sure that's on Gems. Green. Green and his pesky birdness. And here. Gem. And I'm just gonna quickly give Green wings. Cause he is a pesky bird. And he also respects the fact that Pearl is having to hold his weight, so you may help her with a few flaps every so often. Remember to stretch, because my neck is now quite sore. Ugh. Oh, it's been 2 hours. That is probably why I'm starting to get a sore neck. I haven't really looked up much. Okay, so now that I have that in, let's do the color coding again. So, gem is here. Maybe correct that to bring down. Yeah, this may come over her shoulder more. Oh boy, yeah, no, Gem is needing a redo. Just a sec. That is not Gem. Here would be Gem. And Pearl would not, her arm would not there, it would be here. Important things to remember, anatomy. It is a bit of an awkward hug, but that is the Phillies for you. And Green's arm is a bit more solid. Da, 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 da. Back to color coding. This. Okay, so. That. There. Yep, that is Pearl. Let's get rid of that. Okay, on to Pearl. And let's actually do this. I will go in and get rid of that on. The number of layers I have named green on is ridiculous. Jam definitely goes above the red. It's a the overlapping. So orange definitely goes above red. However, these two are interchangeable, so it can't exactly be altered. Grab that, come back down to here because there's definitely more there. Once again, But yeah, this is what has become of the plan, and just seeing what the time is. I will try and do my best to get as much of this done as possible in one stream, but yeah, I either will be finishing this off stream or I will be doing or this isn't the final, or I may do, no, this will, if I don't finish it off stream, then I'll put it in the wheel of deciding for when I can't decide what to do on stream. But yeah. So. Oh boy. Who to start with? I think starting at the back and working forwards is best. So starting with green, working my way, and then pearl. I haven't done pearl today though. Let's hide that because that's obviously not visible anymore. Okay. So, I have that figured out. That can be gone, that can be gone. Wretched. Oh boy. Okay, so I need to decide. Do I start with Pearl or do I start with Queen? Okay, so let's try and get as much of... I'm gonna try and get as much of green down as I can. Okay, I want you to know I am moving it around, and I don't think my computer is. Yeah. Okay, so whatever happens with this pencil, it's waits until you're done. Okay, that one's better. Okay, so such a mess of hair. It's always so hard to figure out how to draw Green's hair. Da 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 da. Okay, so po. Oh, saving. Absolutely saving. I just realized I'd done a lot for green. Okay, so which pearl to do? Red life pearl, I feel. Okay, so just a sec. Grabbing these, they go above. Just to ensure that anything that may have been missed. Like a thumb can still form and be drawn. Let's just quickly pop down here. I'm saving first, because this... Knowing my luck, this could still crash. Hang on. Where's... Where's red... Oh. Oh. I think I know where. Let's open. Release. Hoping it doesn't crash. Oh boy. Opening documents. It's 0%. And it's crashed. Yep. Oh boy. Okay, Fred is gone. Like, that did cause some parts of OBS to crash, though. Things look fine. Ah. I hope, nope, yeah, the web browser that I had open that was monitoring YouTube has completely crashed, so... Oh, that may not have said OBS then, that may have said Opera. Let's just quickly do that and then relaunch. And this is why I save. Fairly certain Red Life Pearl is on this layer, on this file, so let me just quickly go in search of her. Or did I not? Did I not do one of the head poses for Pearl? Not in there. I hope this doesn't crash. Oh, okay, let's. That was the wrong buttons. Buttons. Yep, it looks like I haven't got it in one of the headshots as Red Life Pearl. Okay. I just singularly grabbed the skin as a screenshot. Okay. Let's have those all on while I try. It's too close to the end of stream for me to do more on stream. Let's find. Here it is. Okay, Control C. Oh wait. Let's ensure copy layer. Close. Let's just make sure I have a reference over here for 5 AM Pearl. Oh, locked. Let's unlock and move. Will I be doing... I don't know if I'll be doing this one or one of the other pearls. Okay, so I've got that all saved. I want to keep working on this, but I have to end stream and I have to go do some other things around the place. So yeah. So while I won't be posting that, I will be posting these two along with all the other sketches and doodles and stuff that I've done. I will be posting them at least on my Tumblr, which is... my Tumblr is Puppeteer, with a sketch of me, because I got impatient, but... yeah. I will be... I'll probably work on this off stream, and next week I'll either do some more Past Life fan art, I'll either continue and try and finish off the larger pieces of Past Life fan art that I've got going, or I will be working on stream overlays. However, Thursday, I am continuing into the dungeon. All I need to do is get one more of those of the currency off of one of the bosses to be able to finish repairing the elevator on level 2. And I am very excited for that. And then next week's game, I may continue Enter the Gungeon throughout this month as well, because I am honestly quite addicted to it at the moment, and either addicted or invested. But yeah, so it might be the first carryover month where I do the same game back-to-back months. But right now I am going to find someone to raid. Let us see. Days of Ica is currently streaming. However, Let's see. Is there anyone else? Oh, it's very chill I'm very chill right now, so I may send you over to Ferret Software to watch some ferrets as they vibe. So yep, gonna raid over to Ferret Software, and then I'll be off to do some other things around my home. So, and then prepping, getting watermarked screenshots of all of the pieces I want to share onto Outer and ready for posting to social media. So see you all on Thursday or next week, whichever you prefer. See ya.